Hey, so remember last year when I did the oh, the fancy little thing with the starter set and, painting that up and oh, there it is. Yeah. You also remember last month when they gave me the Army Painter starter set, yeah? Do you see what I'm saying now? This is the most unscripted intro ever. To start priming, I used matte black, but the set does contain its own primer. Hey! So fun fact, I do each step on a different day, helping keep burnout down to a minimum. The only problem is, I had work early this morning and deleted the wrong video. Anyway, basing step time. Go get all this and yeah. Beginning this step, start by going over all of the rings and armor with a 1-to-1 mixture of ultramarine blue and matte black. Since there isn't any belts or pouches on mine, I used leather brown as the underarmor for my scourge. Now for the head feathers and hair. I used pure red over the area. Be sure to be careful and clean up any mistakes you make. Then I used greenskin over all of the pipes, vials and helmet lenses on the model, as well as the little vials on the base. And for the belt, tabard and ribbons, I used demonic yellow over all of it. Be sure to do a few coats in order to get full coverage. Once more a mixture, this time a 1-to-1 of matte white and matte black to make a grey. Use this over the entire base and tactical rock as there are no actual texture pastes. Time for the two metallic paints. Start with the plate mail metal, use the paint over all the gun bits, that works as mechanical. Before washing the water pot, use some bright gold over the helmet and stabby bits of the gun. Make sure to do a couple coats as the paint isn't as opaque as the other golds. Unlike the Warhammer starter sets, the Army Painter set only has one single shade paint. But that's okay as the strong light and dark tones are very generic and great for instant shading for battle ready style. I said that at the beginning of the step because you're going to apply the shade over the entire model, from the tips of the rings to the base itself. Now onto the layering step. Since the basing step is not fully needed, I have merged it with this step due to the absence of texture paste of any kind. So gather everything back up and get ready to finish. Begin this step with ultramarine blue on its own, going over all the armor and rings on the model. Now for the mixtures, starting with leather brown. Start with a big portion of the brown, then adding in a smaller portion of matte white. Mixing, then going over all the areas painted with the brown. The next mixture is pure red with matte white, using the same consistency as the previous mixture and the next onwards. Do know that it might be a bit difficult to see the results from the camera. All the green details now, using the mixture of greenskin and matte white. Know that any mistakes can be easily fixed due to the water-based acrylic paints. The mixture I did here isn't really the greatest, but even using just pure demonic yellow works as well. Take the previous grey mixture and add in a little bit more matte white into it, then apply the paint to the edges of the stone on the entire model. This is just a little experiment for me, but add in some whites to the silver paint to see if that is to your liking. And if it was to your liking, you can go ahead and do a mixture of bright gold with the matte white as well for the edges of the gold. Of course, do one final thick coat of matte black over the entire base rim of the model. Once that is dried, you can call the model finished. And there you have it, the Scourge challenge completed. In my honest opinion, this starter set is quite diverse. It's got the 3 primary colours, both black and white, as well as colours that are heavily used in wargaming, that being silver, leather and even gold, alongside a wash that is used a ton. I would say to add a skin colour paint though, just because a lot of models do have their skins showing. But for the model that comes with, it works just as fine. Thank you for watching, and, be sure to give some love. Alright, now that I'm here, let's talk about texture pastes.